August.
Will I need to cover my post-surgery scars from the sun? If so, how long for, and how best to protect the scars? Will using sun cream be enough?
God, yes. Have you never listened to Fub Club? Yes, yes, and thrice yes. You will need to cover your scars from... No one says thrice, except during that sentence. You will need to protect your scars from the surgery. I like you to tape your scars for 3 months. So they're getting good protection for 3 months. If you were to go on holiday 2.5 months in and you're going to be on a beach and it's a sandy holiday, then actually I say, look, the thing that's worse than not taping your scars for 3 months is taping your scars and getting sand under the tape. That's even worse. So take your tape off.
Ouchie.
I'll say. Yeah, it's horrible, it's gritty, it will probably irritate your scars anyway. So take the tape off, but then wear full SPF. How long do you need to wear full SPF for? I generally say until the scar is mature. And until February 2024, I would generally say that's a year. Because I define the scar as being mature as when it's no longer redder than your surrounding skin. Then, the lovely, wonderful people from Clinisept came along.
They did.
And Clinisept said to us, hey, we make this stuff called Clinisept. It's good for wounds. Do you want to try it? So I tried it. And by Jove, they're right. It really is good for wounds.
You've now said thrice, and by Jove.
I've said thrice, I've said by Jove. It's possibly because we watched, what did we watch the other day? That very ever so British kind of spy film. Kingsman. I might be going all Kingsman on us. I wish. But, so Clinisept is great on scars. And we're finding scars not being red a month after surgery if you obey the Clinisept instructions they give you, which is basically douse your scar in Clinisept 3 times a day. Not red. We've sorted out redness. Oh my gosh, this is huge. But I don't quite know what that means for this SPF advice, because I normally say wait till it's not red and then you can go in the sun. I think a month is a bit soon, even if it's not red. So I would say let's just turn that to a year. Let's leave it a year. So full SPF for your scars for a year.
Wow. It's a long time.
It is, and I may well in the future claw back from that. That's a bit of an abundance of caution. I don't honestly know what the best advice for that is.
What would happen if you don't cover your scars? Will they get darker?
Yeah, they can sometimes hyperpigment. So it sometimes seems to stimulate melanocytes, melanocyte being the pigment-producing cells of your skin, into the scar. Now, whether that's a permanent stimulation or not, again, we don't seem to know. So people who get PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, most commonly affects black skin, Asian skin, actually Mediterranean skin too. I've had PIH, I had a burn, I had a sort of radiator burn, and I developed PIH to my radiator burn, as I've got a Sicilian heritage, Sicilian background. My PIH lasted 2 years and then went. And PIH does seem to, when you've got it, you think it's going to be there forever. You think you've been branded, but then it does go after a few years. And I don't know whether the scar hyperpigmentation, whether the natural history of that is to fade out, or whether it truly is permanent. We all glibly as surgeons say it's permanent, but actually, how many of us see those scars 2, 3, 4 years down the line? Especially if they sort themselves out. Patients will just be there thinking, oh, it's got better, and they won't pick up the phone and say, I'm going to book an appointment to tell my surgeon that this scar has got better. It just doesn't happen. So I suspect those actually get better more often than we as surgeons believe. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.